Okay. App cash. App cash money. Can anybody? All right, it sounds like it works. Okay, I'm going to take this free personality test. I want to change careers instead of. So this came university certification that I'm regular. Spend a lot of free time. I very much agree. Other people cry can easily. You often make backup. Yep. Through the roof. You usually pressure. I'll do a little. Social events you rarely try to introduce. No, I'm okay. You prefer to completely finish starting a. Not sentimental. I like to use organizing like schedules and lists. I mean, I like to. Yeah. Yes, that's a yes. Yeah, I agree. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. No. You will make mistakes all the time. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. You're not too interested in discussing various interpretations and analyses of creative work. I mean, I'm not too interested. I disagree. I'm interested. That's like a double plus good question. You are more inclined to follow your head than your heart. Yeah, but I'm trying to change. Usually you prefer just doing what you feel like at any given moment instead of planning a particular daily routine. Right now, I agree. But I'm not gonna put like a maximum agree. You really worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. I mean, I don't worry, but I do consider it. You enjoy participating in group activities. I guess, yeah. You like books and movies that make you come up with your own interpretation at the yeah, I do that. Your happiness comes more from helping others accomplish things than your own accomplishments. Not really. I mean, sometimes. It just depends. Not all the time. These things are so finite. You are interested in so many things that you find it difficult to choose what to try next. Yeah, that's true. You're prone for worrying that things will take a turn for the worse. Yeah. The fucking when will everything get fucked up? You avoid leadership roles in group settings. I guess. You're definitely not an artistic type of person. I'm definitely artistic. You think the world would be a better place if people relied more on rationality and less on their feelings. I don't agree with that. You prefer to do chores before allowing yourself to relax. Yeah, I do. You enjoy watching people argue? No. Why would anyone enjoy that? I guess the drama, but no, I don't want to see people go at it. You tend to avoid drawing attention to yourself. I wouldn't be live streaming this personality test if I didn't want some attention. Your mood can change very quickly. Totally. You lose patience with people who are not as efficient as you. Sometimes you often end up doing things at the last possible moment. Like procrastinate? Not really. You have always been fascinated by the question of what, if anything, happens after death. I mean, who isn't? You usually prefer to be around others than on your own. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. I disagree. You find it easy to empathize with the person whose experiences are very different than yours. You find it easy? I like to empathize with people whose experience are... I agree. Yeah. You usually postpone finalizing decisions for as long as possible. Yeah. Yeah. You rarely second guess the choices you've made. No, I second guess shit all the time. After a long and exhausting week, a lively social event is just what you need. Disagree. You enjoy going to art museums. Agree. You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. I'm on the spectrum. I guess I would be like here. You like to have a to-do list for every day. No way. It's in my head. You rarely feel insecure. You avoid making phone calls. No. You often spend a lot of time trying to understand views that are very different from your own. Yeah, I do. In your social circle, you are often the one who contacts your friends and initiates activities. Disagree. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get us back on track as soon as possible. Totally agree. You are still bothered by mistakes you made a long time ago. I mean, everything happens for a reason. You rarely contemplate the reasons for human existence or the meaning of life. Disagree. Your emotions control you more than you control them. Disagree. Do a soft disagree. You take care not to make people look bad even when it's completely their fault. I do. I don't like seeing people embarrassed. It embarrasses me. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and consistent efforts. I disagree. If I have something to do, I'm pretty consistent. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take them to feel disappointed with you. No. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. Small disagree. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time? I disagree. You feel more drawn to spaces with busy, bustling atmospheres than quiet, intimate places. I don't know, it depends. When I was in New York, I felt really overwhelmed with how busy it was. I also lived in like K-Town here in LA, and it was like way too noisy and dirty. It's like bustling atmospheres are nice in Japan because they're clean and organized, but they're not so nice in the US because they're messy and dangerous. So I'll just put like a light disagree. It just depends where. Like I'm totally fine walking around Paris, but I not so much want to be walking around downtown LA, you know? You know at first glance how someone is feeling. No. You often feel overwhelmed. I disagree. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. That's not true. You're very intrigued by things labeled as controversial. Absolutely. You would pass along a good opportunity if you thought someone else needed it more. If someone else really needed it more, yes. You struggle with deadlines. I disagree. You feel confident that things will work out for you. I totally agree. What is my gender? The results. Oh, advocate? Infija? Advocates are quiet visionaries, often serving as inspiring and tireless idealists. 55% introverted. Introverted individuals tend to prefer fewer yet deep and meaningful social interactions and often feel drawn to calmer environments. Energy is 81% intuitive. Intuitive individuals are very imaginative, open-minded, and curious. They value originality and focus on hidden meanings and distant possibilities. Oh. 51% feeling. 49% thinking. I mean, I'm right in the middle. Feeling individuals value emotional expression and sensitivity. They place a lot of importance on empathy, social harmony, and cooperation. Well, yeah, we live in a society. 53% judging. Judging individuals are decisive, thorough, and highly organized. They value clarity, predictability, and closure, preferring structure and planning to spontaneity. Yeah, I don't like things being thrown in on my schedule during the week, like last minute. So I agree. 60% assertive. Assertive individuals are self-assured, even-tempered, and resistant to stress. They refuse to worry too much and tend to be self-confident when striving to achieve goals. That's true, but I do have like a kind of anxiety when it comes to performing live. Yeah. Sure, send it to my Bambalams. Why not? Ooh, okay, so this is pretty cool. Look at these polygon people. INFJ personality. Okay. What? Have the rarest personality of all? Diplomat, confident, individualist. Introverted, but right in the middle. Intuitive, but like a lot. Thinking and feeling, right in the middle. Judging and perspecting, right in the middle. Assertive. Alright. Treat people as if they were what they ought to be, and you help them become what they're capable of being. Advocates, INFJs, may be the rarest personality type of all, but they certainly leave their mark on the world. Idealist and principled, they aren't content to coast through life. They want to stand up and make a difference. For advocate personalities, success doesn't come from money or status, but from seeking fulfillment, helping others, and being a force for good in the world. While they have lofty goals and ambitions, advocates shouldn't be mistaken for ideal dreamers. People with this personality type care about integrity, and they're rarely satisfied until they've done what they know is right. Conscientious to the core, they move through life with a clear sense of values, and they aim never to lose sight of what truly matters, not according to other people of society at large, but according to their own wisdom and intuition. My goodness, I'm gonna leave this in the chat in case anybody wants to take this. Who knew there were only 16 personalities? There we go. Not according to people. Seeking purpose. Perhaps their personality type is so uncommon. Advocates tend to carry around a sense, whether conscious or not, of being different from most people. With their rich inner lives and their deep, abiding desire to find their life purpose, they don't always fit in with those around them. I've been contemplating what my life purpose is lately, and I really don't. This is kind of freaking me, well, not freaking me out, but like, wow. I'm thinking about this. This isn't to say that advocates can't enjoy social acceptance or close relationships, only that they sometimes feel misunderstood or at odds with the world. Fortunately, this sense of being out of step doesn't diminish advocates' commitment to making the world a better place. Advocates are troubled by injustice, and they typically care more about altruism than personal gain. They often feel called out to use their strengths, including creativity, imagination, and sensitivity, to uplift others and spread compassion. Nothing lights up advocates like changing someone else's life for the better. Many advocates see helping others in their mission in life and are always looking for ways to step in and speak up for what's right. People with this personality type also aspire to fix society's deeper problems in the hope that unfairness and hardship can become things of the past. That's true, because if I won the lottery, I would probably give most of it away. At times, however, advocates may focus so intently on their ideals that they don't take adequate care of themselves, a pattern that can lead to stress and burnout. I've been there. Connecting with others and themselves, advocates may be introverted, but they value deep, authentic relationships with others. Few things bring these personalities as much joy as knowing another person and being known in return. Advocates enjoy meaningful conversations far more than small talk, and they tend to communicate in a way that is warm and sensitive. This emotional honesty and insight can make a powerful impression on the people around them. Okay, this is a lot of stuff. Nelson Mandela, Marie Kondo, Martin Luther King, Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa is a scam. She prevented people from getting basic medication and antibiotics because their suffering supposedly brought them closer to God. Jon Snow, that's not a real person. Aragorn, Galadriel, are you kidding me? All right, we're done here. The Lady of the Wood. Oh yeah, career paths. That's why we were here. It's better to fail while striving for something wonderful, challenging, adventurous, and uncertain than to say, I don't want to try because I might not succeed completely. Yeah. Fake it till you make it. Act like you know. Advocates long to find a career that aligns with their values and their dreams, a career that allows them to fulfill their unique mission in the world. For these personalities, a job isn't satisfying if it doesn't offer a deeper sense of purpose. Ugh. Yeah, that's true. Advocates have trouble deciding which job is best for them because they're able to imagine so many possibilities. They may see half a dozen wildly different paths, each with its own set of rewards. That can be exciting but also stressful. Yep. Picking one means letting go of so many others. Advocates may feel a sense of loss when so many doors close because one was selected. Ooh. Counselors, therapists, psychologists, social workers, teachers, yoga instructors, and spiritual leaders. They may enjoy service industry positions that allow them to interact directly and build genuine relationships with their customers. Careers in healthcare can be rewarding, including occupations such as nursing, physical or occupational therapy, medicine, nutrition, and more holistic plans such as paths such as acupuncture. I don't want to do any of those things. Many advocates are passionate communicators. This explains why they're often drawn to careers in writing, creating popular books, blog stories, video games, and screenplays. For people with this personality type, the opportunities to tell a story for a living can be nothing short of a dream come true. Other advocates might pursue music, photography, design, illustration, or fine art. Even if these artistic pursuits aren't their primary job, advocates find that their creative hustles offer a much-needed outlet for the themes and ideas that occupy their imaginations. Cool. Yeah. To be truly happy, they need to find work that aligns with their values and allows them some independence. Advocates crave opportunities to learn and grow alongside people they're helping. When this happens, advocates may finally feel that they're fulfilling their life mission, contributing to the well-being of humanity on a personal level. Ooh, a turbulent advocate. Wild. All right. Did I add a post? Advocate. Assertive advocate. Guess I'm the optimist version of the advocates. Anyway, that was fun. I'm gonna go plug in my, Oh, hi. Isn't it like 3 o'clock in the morning where you're at? Oh my gosh. It was 2, 3, 4. Why don't you take melatonin or something? This can't be good for you. The test went okay. It says I'm an assertive advocate. An INFJA. So basically, I want to help people. Where's the introductions? Creative, insightful, principled, passionate, altruistic. My weaknesses are that I'm sensitive to criticism, reluctant to open up, perfectionistic. Isn't it just perfectionist? Avoiding the ordinary. Yeah, I like to do extraordinary things. Unless they translate their dreams into everyday routines. And I'm prone to burnout. Yeah, I've been burned out several times in my career. It is interesting. It was a hard test to take because it had a lot of questions that were kind of like, I could feel that way, you know? And like one of them was like, you, after a hard week of working really hard and you're tired, you want to be around a lot of people. And no, I wouldn't want to be around the people. But it's like a part of me kind of was like, yes, but they had like a spectrum. So in the end, this is what I got. And then there's a little graph that shows I'm 55%. It, like a lot of them are right in the middle too. So it doesn't seem like I'm extremely this. The only thing that was kind of high is intuitive over observant. Yeah. So that's fun. And it says that I'd make a good psychologist, where I missed that boat completely. I am not going back to school to do something that long. A spiritual leader. Maybe I can start my own cult. That'll be fun. They may enjoy service industry positions that allow them. This is true. So right now that I'm laid off, I'm working at a restaurant and I'm just waiting tables, and I really do enjoy it. I like being around a lot of different people, and there's a lot of just like people that come in, and it's nice to be nice to people, even though I'm kind of like bringing them food and whatever. They may enjoy service industry positions. Yeah, for sure. Acupuncture, I could never put needles into somebody. What else? Oh wow, 100 messages. No, I didn't like my previous job, which was in engineering. The job that I got laid off. Well, I told you to hold your breath. The job that I was doing for 9 years that I got laid off from was in engineering, but in the meantime, I'm working at a restaurant, and it's such a relief to have such a basic job, because you're kind of just like, you don't have to think that hard, you know the menu, you go and get their drinks, you bring them back, you smile, and then you're like, okay, I'll be back to check on you. It's very basic, and I like that. And in the US, you make a lot more money than in Europe, because you get tipped. So the check, if the check is $100, you're making $20, and if 2 people are eating, the check is going to be $100. So every time somebody like sits down and it's a couple, you can make $100 pretty easily, so I don't know. For now, it's fine. I'm not too worried about paying my bills right now. That's why I'm trying to be really focused on finding the right career for me, so that I don't get stuck in that position again. I was just about to go plug in my Nintendo Switch. Switch. But that's gonna take like 15 minutes. I gotta go downstairs, get the Switch, plug it in all the crap I have here. And in order to stream it, I have to plug it into a video card. So I'm gonna be right back. I don't think this is amusing enough to keep doing it all night. But it really was a good thing. I put the link to the personality test in the chat, if you're interested. So just take it and see where you land. Okay? I hope you get some sleep. I think it was useful, because I think it like makes me consider that maybe being an engineer for 9 years that was just like working by myself wasn't the best thing for me. And it did mention that we have the personality types to become burnt out. So because of that, it's kind of giving me more insight why I was unhappy at my previous job. So yeah. Flexible, autonomous positions, or branch off altogether to start their own businesses. Yeah. An environmental lawyer, that would be something. That requires a lot of school. Am I avoiding you? No. No, I just finished the test, so there's really nothing else to see. Conclusion. I already read this. I like the little polygon graphics though. I think it's pretty well done. And then people's comments are like, amazing! Started crying immediately. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna start crying immediately over an AI review. The more I read, the more I cry in a very good way. Goodness. These are the turbulent advocates though. I'm on the other side of the spectrum. And when you came online, what I was reading was I was reading the my advocate. So I guess I'm assertive advocate, or I'm the type to be like, hold your breath for 10 seconds, as opposed to the people that cry. I started crying immediately. Those are the turbulent ones. I guess the turbulent advocates feel insecure about stuff all the time. That must be hard. Turbulent, assertive. I have the great essay, assertive. Huh. I kind of can relate to some of these people because they're saying like they would talk to people that were sad and whatever. And I had a thing when I was living in New York where I would go and like talk to homeless people. It does feel kind of like that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of like, well, isn't everybody at some point compassion when they see people suffering? You know, I don't know. It's hard. I mean, take the test for yourself and see. You might learn something that you didn't know before. I put it right there. It does feel like a horoscope reading though. Especially when you read the comments, I was crying. What? What are you crying about? Like, these are the advocates. Marie Kondo and Lady Gaga. Give me a break. Jon Snow, fictional character. Like, not a real person. Galadriel, the Lady of the Wood, is not a real person. Rose Bukater, Desmond who? Lost? Aramis, the Three Musketeers? Yeah, this is like completely made up. Alright, I'm gonna get my Switch. I need to see if my animals are still alive. It's been a while. It would be complete if you did. So I don't trust those DNA things. Some far family in Zimbabwe. That would be interesting. I don't know. Something about giving my DNA away to a company that's like giving it away kind of disturbs me. Because you don't know if they're like freezing it somewhere and it's like gonna be used in the future. And I don't know. I don't have kids. I'm not leaving my DNA anywhere. Not gonna do it. Alright. I'll be back in a bit.